It's so shitty. 27.
He would be.
God.
He would only be amazing.
That was really good. I mean, I grew up in an Italian house. And, you know, a lot of times you get sauce.
I don't even know why they did this. Thank you, but...
Roland left because he's got big meatball subs in his cubicle.
Are they officially a sponsor? Am I supposed to do something with this? Am I getting an envelope? Is this like some shady deal? What? I know I got a T-shirt I'm never going to wear from Sunday Gravy.
Roland getting these delivered is like me getting a box of tits and assholes delivered.
But I don't even know what... I mean... Are they just being nice?
I know.
Is Roland getting money for this?
Oh, that's a big bag.
Sunday Gravy, New York City. So it's SundayGravyNYC.com. So
wait, there's no restaurant?
I don't think so.
What if I want to take a broad to Sunday Gravy? What if I say, hey, let's go get some Italian? And she says, where? And I go, let's go to Sunday Gravy. But first this.
And just drive around in your car.
It looks like they cater. It looks like if you're having a party you could, and you're in New York City, you could call up to Sunday Gravy.
Yeah, maybe
people.
There's a party in that girl's mouth and I'm going to come. What do you think of that?
I highly recommend Sunday Gravy.
Yeah,
I don't know if this is official or not, but we just...
Are they a sponsor?
We just woofed down some food.
Well, that was a good strategy of theirs, just to send a kick-ass.
I know they come by every once in a while, and
is there a restaurant?
I mean, I appreciate the pasta, but an envelope's a little nicer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Envelope for a little something inside.
Yeah. It doesn't have no
looking right.
It was. I'm looking at this as we talk. Cause I heard this very briefly described. He's a 5-year player, and this is both incidents, aggravated assault stemming from separate incidents in July, and both of them occurred in his home in Phoenix. The 27-year-old wife, Kayla, fled the state with their child. They said he hit his wife, causing a fracture, and it was not immediately clear if the shoe hit their baby. Oh, I guess he threw a shoe. Okay. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Assaulting his wife and throwing a shoe at their 18-month-old son.
But did he really throw it at the son, or did he just throw it in anger in that direction?
Right.
There's a big difference. But, wow.
It's going to keep coming. There's just going to be a new guy every week.
Because it's such a hot topic now. This shit has been going on forever. They didn't have just a bunch of bad boys in the NFL this year. But now the media is just searching and because they want to keep the story going.
Well, it said now Dwyer's also accused of sending his wife text messages threatening to harm himself if she reported the incidents.
Yeah.
So the Cardinals deactivated him on Wednesday. But here's the thing. If they became aware of these allegations, they're saying just this afternoon, but if this happened in July, why are they only becoming aware of it now?
Because they were trying to keep it quiet, and now the media is actually looking and trying to pull it out.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Catholic Church, where they knew stuff was going on, but you kind of will deal with it internally, and then when the light was shown on it, it was a little trouble.
Right, then the dam broke.
But the culture has changed. You know, it's gotten more and more violent, more and more high octane. And these guys are more and more violent, this is the result of it.
It's less acceptable now, though. Much less acceptable.
It should be said most NFL players don't have issues.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a small percentage as far as all the players go, but the media's going to keep grabbing these guys.
It seems like it's definitely a witch hunt for the NFL between the concussions and between these domestic abuse. They really are coming after it too. People want to tear it down.
I tell you why I love it, because again, they've been so self-righteous and so kind of arbitrary with who they get mad at and what they punish and what they don't punish. It's like, well, this is the road you guys wanted. This is what the NFL wanted. They're the ones who are like saying, we're family friendly. There you go.
Yeah.
Now you got to deal with this shit, you dummies.
I assume as they were telling us they're family friendly, they were hiding all this stuff.
Of
and
course.
like Tom just said, taking care of all these issues internally.
Concussions,
right.
all that shit.
Well, they were just sweeping all that under the rug.
Yeah.
But they get mad at somebody at the halftime show if a nipple falls out. Well, we had no idea. What were you too busy thinking about? The running back that punched his wife in the cunt? Is that what you were so worried? That's why you didn't know Janet Jackson?
Problems with concussions and brain trauma.
That's
One
almost
out of every
33%.
It's a lot of people.
So that's going to cause issues.
Between that and the domestic, there's definitely blood in the water, but when an organization is worth $10 billion, how much are you really going to... They're going to preserve it at all costs.
Right.
But then just say that. Like, literally, if the NFL had a policy of what our players do outside of this organization is not our business. Then I would say Ray Rice should play, and then just let the law handle him.
Right.
Or this guy should play, let the legal system handle him. Because I don't care what you do. When your job is to put on a helmet and run a worthless football, I know I'm being entertained by that. So your personal life is your business. But since the NFL wants to be this way, fuck it.
Yeah.
Now you guys got to deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
It's getting exhausting for Goodell in the NFL.
Well, you create this cult. It's like, imagine if in the time of gladiators, where you create these monsters that just come out and you have to go into this arena filled with 100,000 people and destroy another person, and then turn and be like, he's kind of not nice when he's not doing that.
Right.
He's kind of, he's not, you can't separate the
You're
two.
100% right.
These guys,
Of course these guys would have issues.
Yeah, you're building them up to be this thing. I'm going to see Derek Jeter tonight. For my last time to see Derek Jeter.
Are you a Yankees fan?
I am a Yankees fan.
So you feel like you have to go?
I feel like I have to go.
The 25th is his last game at the stadium, and I could get tickets for that game.
I'm going. I guess I won't be in New York then, and I figure, that guy is the total opposite of what you're talking about.
Right.
This guy was for 20 years just a clean, class act, and he's not. Nothing's going to come out. There's not going to be any scandal with this guy.
I hope he comes back for 1 year for money and plays with the Brewers. And just like wrecks the Yankee legacy.
all roided up.
And goes into the Hall of Fame as a Milwaukee Brewer.
Do you honestly
the beautiful Debbie's getting me tickets.
Oh, you know her too?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She gets
Deb.
around, huh?
Well, yeah, Deb is.
That's our
hot.
ticket lady. I never mentioned her by name.
She's the hottest.
I want to go to a game this year. Maybe I go to the 25th. Jeter's last game.
Oh, she's going to hate you if you ask for those tickets.
I won't need them from her. I don't need them from her. I got them from somebody else.
Oh,
You've got to get it. You should go. See him one last time.
He went.
This guy was a legend.
He went 0 for 28 until last night.
He got a hit last night.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
He's
0
a
for 28
bust.
streak is done.
He's done. He knows it's over.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see him.
You think people could be as nice as Jeter for real, or is there something that just is?
I don't think he's as nice as you think he is. I think
I don't think so either.
I think he just manages it. Look, he's single.
I think he's a very nice guy, but to the point.
He's okay.
Yeah.
People talk about how he's perfect. There's got to be something.
Like when when Jay Moore wanted that ball signed, like when it was like, Joe, it was somebody, two people who knew Jeter were having a dinner with him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember who they were, but they were legitimately friends with Jeter. They were having dinner.
Right.
And one of them, it was Jay Moore's birthday. He said, hey, could you sign a ball for this guy, Jay? And he's like, and he want to sign it. Like, that'd be like me asking you to sign a ball and me asking Tom to sign a ball and going,
Can I add to the story?
Yeah.
I believe it was Joe Torre's son.
Oh, is that who it was? Okay.
Who we used to know pretty well. He used to come around a lot, thanks to Jay Moore. They're really close. So I bet you it was Joe Torre's son asking Jeter to sign this for Jay Moore. I bet a lot of money on
but
that.
there's also the other part of it is, in his defense, it's like we're all chill and we're having this dinner, and it's like I'm finally with people that aren't fans. We could just all kind of hang and not have to play that role. And then really now we're gonna.
But it was for a guy Jay, who Jeter probably knew who he was.
Probably
For his
not.
birthday, but it was for his birthday. It wasn't like you're asking as a fan. You're asking. That'd be literally if I asked you to sign a headshot for a guy I know who likes you. You wouldn't think I'm asking for your autograph.
I'm desperate.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I really
You've
want to
never
be
actually done that
famous.
before, but you know what I'm saying.
Would you ever be bothered if you were as famous as Derek Jeter? That your life
maybe.
meant that you had to sign a lot of balls? That's
Do you
a great
realize
life.
how famous he is? I mean, how
It's a prick.
big.
It's a prick move.
You don't know. You can't judge guys on this kind of stuff.
When
you don't know the subtleties of it. It's like, a guy that's, I'm friends with a lot of celebrities.
Whoa.
I'm not a celebrity myself, but I see these guys and they'll go out of their way and they'll be nice and they'll be nice and they'll be nice. And then you do one little thing and everyone's like, that guy's an asshole.
No, that's true.
He turned his head and the guy doesn't even know what he did.
That's true.
Seinfeld,
Soderbergh, Matt Damon, I don't know, Clint Eastwood. There's just a lot of people in my life. I'm not saying that I'm one of these people, but I've seen them have to deal with
how does
stuff.
that happen with Tom Papa? How does he have so many A-list friends?
Exactly. And
How does
such
that
a
happen?
D-list life.
I can understand one.
I have to say,
You-
of all the people I've met who have no career, The one guy I like is Tom Papa. I'm Michael Caine.
I think you have 4 A-listers as actual friends.
It's a lot more than 4, but
it is. He's alive. Michael Douglas is a friend of his.
Yeah, it's not. It has nothing to do with.
When was the last time you talked to Michael Douglas? I know you did a movie together, but isn't that now fading away?
I can't put him on the list.
No, you can't. They worked together. Mike was polite to him.
Yeah,
at craft services they would nod.
He was very nice. But I really think you can't. If a guy is a good guy most of the time, if that's kind of the story, then I think he probably is. And, you get on an elevator and a guy's like, hey, can you sign this? And he's there with his kid or whatever, and he doesn't do it, and you don't know.
But all that's, you're right. All that, I agree, Tom is totally right. But I'm not looking at it from that way, because I know how the situation was. It was one of those things where, look, I've signed probably 1/1000th of the autographs of Jeter. I mean, it's not even in the same stratosphere. But I do know that if one of your friends asked you to just sign a headshot for one, hey, my buddy's a big fan.
Fucking figure it out before you start writing.
I stuffed it into my pants. No, but it'll be good.
And you think you'll get a little teary-eyed?
No, I won't get.
Where are you sitting?
But it'll be good. I don't know. Hopefully, really, really good seats.
If it's Debbie,
it's got to be.
You'll be about third row.
This means so much to me. She knows.
Get back to me, but I'm thinking. I'll check your Instagram later. I'm thinking third row on the first base side.
Not for these games. No way.
Yeah.
All the corporate seats are going to be used.
Now they're empty now.
No, to see Derek.
Yeah,
they're coming back to see him.
There's no empty.
They're not in the hunt anymore.
This is his last homestand. Yeah, it's going down
soon.
Right now. This is his last homestand.
25th is his last game. This is the 18th.
I'm going to eat hot dogs.
But it's the last time at Yankee Stadium.
I'm going to get a baseball hat. I'm going to get it.
You think he'll cry, Jeter?
I'm going to get
No, he doesn't look
Nah, he's not a crier.
He'll cry.
Even they had the big ceremony, and he was...
Why? Jordan was crying, supposedly.
At his own ceremony?
Jordan cried at the Jeter ceremony, someone was
probably remembering his own.
Let's go to Wayne in Alabama.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Wayne. Welcome aboard.
Hey, Wayne.
I was wondering if y'all had talked about the Jameis Winston thing, the quarterback for Florida State, or if y'all know about what's going on.
What happened in that story? I don't know.
Oh, it's a great story. Is there audio of this or video?
No, I've been trying to look for video of this. I'm surprised there's not. But apparently he in the student union, my brother goes to school there, he got in the student union and climbed up on those little picnic tables or whatever they have in the middle of the thing. And the student union of Florida State, I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of people walking back and forth. And he yelled, "Fucker right in the pussy," as loud as he could. They said like some teammates were around. But anyway, that got posted on Twitter, or some of the people that were there started posting on Twitter. Then it got back to the coach, and then he's suspended for a half this game. And if you know anything about college football, ESPN College Game Day's there for this game. It's a huge deal. They're playing at 8 o'clock at night. I mean, it's a huge deal. They're playing a 2-ranked team.
Who they playing?
Clemson.
Uh-huh.
Florida State's the number 1 team in the nation. Jameis won the Heisman last year. I mean, and he's an absolute idiot. If anybody that goes to school there knows, I mean, he's a goofball. He's crazy. Not to mention he got accused of sexual assault, stole crab legs, would bring used Burger
he's the guy that's
in the Burger King to refill stuff. I mean, he's a nut.
Out of the supermarket.
He's from Alabama. Yeah, he's from Hueytown or Bessemer, Alabama, which is the west side of Birmingham, which is everything that he's done at Florida State's expected. I mean, there's no surprise here, but, when he's in that limelight, he doesn't know how to handle it.
I think
so he stood up and yelled.
Well, it's the whole fucker right in the pussy thing that's going viral.
Yeah,
where you run up to live news reporters and stuff and yell. The guy with the hoodie started it.
Right.
Was it
and now everyone else is doing it.
But was it taped or no? He just yelled it. No one.
He just yelled it at the student in the student union.
But see, the problem with it is the y'all. I'm not to say you're older, but I mean you're more in touch with reality, and you kind of know what's going on in the news and stuff. The coaches or these older fans and these boosters, they have no idea why some guy that got accused in 2013 of a sexual assault would say "fucker right in the pussy."
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
I see the connection, but. Here's the deal on that. I mean, to sit them for just a half because they know how important this game is. So, all right, we got to show we're doing something here, but we actually need him on the field. This is a big game against Clemson. So let's sit him for
for one half,
the first half.
Well, he didn't.
Or do you sit him for the second half?
He just yelled something. I mean, in all fairness,
I have no problem with this guy saying that.
Yeah,
he's in college.
He's a big goofball.
You're supposed to be a goofball in college. Here's the thing. You want to hear the official statement?
Sure.
From the university? As the university's most visible ambassadors, student-athletes at Florida State are expected to uphold at all times high standards of integrity and behavior that reflect well upon themselves, their families, coaches, teammates, the Department of Athletics, and Florida State University. Student-athletes are expected to act in a way that reflects dignity and respect for others. Blah, 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 blah. As a result of his comments yesterday, which were offensive and vulgar. How do you say his first name?
Jameis.
Jameis? Okay. Jameis Winston will undergo internal discipline and will be withheld from competition for the first half of the Clemson game. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. Yuck. It's
poor
fake.
Guy.
It's fake.
Yeah.
Because if they really gave a shit about making a statement, they would go, fuck, who gives a fuck? We're playing Clemson. It's a huge game. You're out for the whole game.
Yeah.
The seating for the first half, though.
He had to apologize, too. Jameis had to apologize.
I think we got that video. That one we got. So,
Can we see that apology? I want to see this apology, this young man, and see if it's sincere or not.
And who was bothered by that?
I was.
Knowing that it's a viral thing going on. We all know where it came from.
Yeah.
Who's really bothered by that?
Yeah.
That you have to sit the guy for a half a game.
Well, see, the problem is if it was anybody else on that team or anybody else in college and all the stupid shit we did when we were in college, if it was anybody else, it would be a non-issue. But since it's him, since the Heisman winner, since he has held all these...
There is something to that. I mean, you are a Heisman Trophy winner. You should carry yourself with a little respect. You don't stand up and yell,
in 2013.
fuck her right in the pussy. You just don't.
But you're not going to change who this guy is. Like this guy said, he's a goofball. He stole crab legs. That was a great story about a year or two ago.
Yeah, he just walked out of the supermarket with a bunch of crab legs.
A whole bunch.
How do they get around? I mean, that's just terrible.
You know how hard it is to steal crab legs?
The poor crabs.
Exactly, off the beach. He did the same thing to this runner in South Africa.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got it.
There is, look.
But were they the large crab legs? Because those are very...
Yeah, they were the big... They're expensive.
They're from Publix. I don't know. You don't have Publix up.
Yeah,
we do, yeah.
I've been to a Publix or two.
It's not the best.
With the X, right?
Yes, exactly. But they have great crab legs and salmon and stuff like that. You can they trust you to where you can order it, then you can either pay up front or not. And there's video of it. You can see him just walking, getting it, and walking right out the door.
There is definitely, you're in that position. You've got to carry yourself a certain way, and there's a. Look, I don't want to be puritanical about it, but you have all these little kids that love this guy and buying his jersey. And it's, what did he say, Dad? Why are they all mad at him? Is he yelling out, you're a Heisman, you carry yourself like our hero Derek Jeter. Why not just play the good role? And then when you're alone, you can yell, fuck her in the pussy. But why do you got to do it in the quad on top of a table?
But you know how infuriating it is? You're a student athlete, you're a star, you won the Heisman Trophy, and, you have to steal crab legs because they don't fucking, give you any money. And as everyone is wearing your jersey, you're not getting 1 cent of that money.
I guarantee
the university
is making
steal
the crab legs.
Millions off this fucking guy.
Yeah,
he's going to make millions.
But he's lucky. I'm talking about the guys that are very good college athletes that they don't get to see a dime ever from their playing days.
Well, that's changing.
I think a guy should be able to say, fuck her right in the pussy if the university isn't giving any of the millions that they're making off them.
Yeah,
no,
I agree.
You can't.
You should be allowed to say that at the very least.
I hope all these ex-college athletes sue then for retroactive pay that they didn't get from the colleges for all these years. It's going to be a gigantic fucking... I guarantee you guys are going to come back and go, oh, they're getting paid now. I did the same thing, and I want money.
And they can figure that out. They don't want to figure it out.
Yeah.
They could easily go, oh, yeah, this is so unfair. We got to start paying the student athletes, especially the stars.
No, it's
we got to give them. And then some of the other guys that barely play, we'll give you a little something. We'll give you some crab legs or something. But they know how much that would cost them personally and the amount of money that they would have to take away from their bank accounts.
I'll bet you it's favored nation, as they say. Everyone gets the same amount of money.
Probably
no matter what position.
Yeah,
you have to, because all schools pay the same thing. This way it won't be decided on financial, so certain schools can't outbid the other schools. That would get too crazy.
But they look the other way every time it's brought up on ESPN or something. Like, what? Pay these? What? That's unethical, goddammit.
Yeah, my fraternity when I was in college, we didn't like the dirty stuff.
No?
You had to pledge fun, not dirty.
What do you mean? You got an example of that, or
like Jenga? You play Jenga and
no, but you'd like yell you'd go into a room and you'd yell like, "Hey, is anyone got Prince Albert in a can?" And when someone said, "Yeah," you go, "Well, let him out. He's suffocating," and then you'd run back out and report to the guys.
Wayne, thanks for the phone call.
I think that's good.
No,
Anything else to add?
No, he does have an insurance policy. The school does have an insurance policy, and he does for millions of dollars if he were to get injured or something were to happen.
Right. Yeah, that's the only thing these guys could do, though.
Don't they have anyone in their life that guides these guys? Like, isn't there somebody just saying I mean, we're not talking about you being like the ideal citizen, but just the basics that you don't stand up in the quad and yell, fucker in the pussy. Like, isn't there some counselor, somebody that helps this young man out and just teaches him, but this is what you don't do publicly?
All college students all do that, though. Weird shit like that, like this inappropriate
If
stuff.
it wasn't a viral thing, then my eyebrows would go up and go, oh, there's something wrong with this guy. But you know why he did it, because that's becoming a thing all over the country where these younger kids are like just all over the place saying fuck her right in the pussy.
Yeah, it's like the ice bucket challenge. He'll just do it.
The what?
The ice bucket challenge.
Why are you saying it that way?
He's Italian. He had the gravy. The ice bucket challenge.
All right, Wayne, thank you.
Thank God.
At Phi Semper Lebda, though, we never liked the dirty stuff.
No. What would you guys do?
Phi Semper Lebda. That was my frat.
Now, what school?
Yeah, right. You'd love to know.
It's a secret?
No, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just saying.
What else did you do in this fraternity?
That was just good natured stuff, helping. Yeah.
Whoopee cushions
Sure.
and stuff?
Someone sit down, and you back report to the guys.
Report to the guys.
All going like the phone booth, that kind of stuff?
No, there's no phone booth, Tom. Come on.
You wouldn't?
Nah, a few years ago.
Recently?
Yeah.
You went back to school?
No, it's just years ago.
Can we listen to Jameson Winston apologizing for
I would like to hear that.
fucker right in the pussy thing?
I'm sorry for saying fucker in the pussy.
First of all, I just want to apologize to the university, to my coaches, and to my teammates.
That your teammates don't care.
I'm not a me person, but in that situation, that was a selfish act, and that's not how you do things around here. So I really want to apologize to my teammates because I have now made a selfish act for them, and that's all. Once again,
2014 America. A star quarterback has to say, "I'm sorry, I used dirty language at college."
Yeah. Yeah. In a place where everyone's just fucking around anyway. You know what I mean?
Nothing but pot smoking, bad mouthing your country, I'll bet. That's all college is.
It's the new age, though. We're all being recorded.
I would have respected him if, through the apologies, he said, "I'm sorry for saying fuck her right in the pussy.
Yeah, should have said cunt.
That was a selfish act when I said
make love to her vagina.
F her in the
fuck her in
pee.
her pussy. So I will not say fuck her in the pussy anymore."
Someone's got to help this kid. He's a superstar. You got to let him know that, look, it's a screwed up world, but they're going to be taping you and stuff like that. And
Did he win the Heisman?
yeah, he won the Heisman.
The what? What's he doing?
That's actually the way you're supposed to say it.
Oh,
Heisman,
I apologize.
That's the new Rockney would say.
I want to turn you on to a documentary because you think that way.
I love documentaries.
30 on 30. They did one called Broke, and they look at all these athletes and how most of them are fucking broke only a few years after their playing days are over because they don't have the people around them like you were saying.
Right.
I didn't like 30 on 30. I want to see 157 on 3. Yeah.
They talk about
So
how...
it's a good documentary.
I believe 70% of ex-NFL players end up broke. I mean, broke.
Well, the average career is 4 years.
Right. And they get into it in this 30 on 30 thing where, they start spending their money assuming that this is the type of money they're going to make for their lives. They don't know any better.
4-year career.
When you're in it.
Everyone's MC Hammer.
Yeah, what's his name? He's fucking broke.
He's got nice glasses.
I forgot it.
Oh, right, yeah.
I forgot his name.
Who is he?
I know his face. He reminds me of the character in the new film, in the new series I'm writing. So I can't, like, the
You're
lead,
writing a series?
The lead detective, yeah.
Don't ask him.
Oh, yeah? What's it
Because he just
about?
said he's writing a detective series.
Why'd you ask him?
I didn't know you were...
Yeah.
What?
Detective Bill Doolittle.
Is it a comedy of errors?
No, it's a drama. His name is Detective Bill Doolittle, and his big line is, "Don't let the last name fool you."
Whoa. Whoa. I can see that on a poster. Side of a bus in New York City.
Do you like that?
It's really good.
I'm never going to watch that program.
Why? It sounds exciting.
Sounds horrible.
We got a student athlete. He goes, I'm a student athlete, and we were expected to uphold the standards of the school, and he isn't. All right.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't
kid.
need my student athletes, being goody two-shoes. I don't care.
You should care.
Say
next
fucker.
Next thing they're punching their girl out in the elevator.
Fuck her right in the pussy, as much as you want.
It does fuck the school up, though.
Why?
Because there are people. Because he's the most high-profile student, so there are people going, "Oh, that's the fucker in the pussy school." Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And
They're
that's
going to
probably
be chanting, instead of the Seminole chant of,
Right.
and how we're going to do during Clemson.
If you really want to get into it, it's a bit more offensive.
Right.
Not that I don't care about that either, but if you were really looking at everything equally, I think the is a little worse.
Well, fucker in the pussy could be followed by a Seminole chant. Wordplay.
That was a good one. In the money.
I may not know who did this, but I will.
Another line from...
Is that what Detective Doolittle says?
Detective Bill Doolittle. Don't let the last name fool you.
Doolittle, you really done it this time. Hand in your gun.
Yeah. It's not that hacky. I would never do that type of stuff. He has no problem with the chief.
He doesn't?
Nope. You're not going to have that famous scene where you have to hand in your gun?
No, he actually gets along great with the chief because they trade pornographic photos of children.
Perfect. It's network?
Yeah. ABC.
So do the criminals ever take for granted that he was not going to do a lot?
They do because they let the last name fool them.
They do.
And that's the last time. You shouldn't have let the last name fool you. That's what he says when he throws the cuffs on him.
Ah, Doolittle!
Yeah. I got good news and bad news. And they say, what's that? The good news is the crime's been solved. The bad news is, and you hear the clink of the cuffs, you're going away.
Did you ever say you're going up the river?
No, he just says you're going away. Up the river's too old school.
Nice. Look forward to this.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Where does it take place?
That's no secret.
Why? You gotta pick a quality city for this.
Columbus, Ohio. Because that's where I'll be this weekend.
Are you going to Columbus?
I am, yes.
He's leaving on a jet plane very soon.
Yeah.
Oh, I see your bag, your
got
rolly
luggage
bag.
and everything
All my
here today.
props in there.
You the funny bone?
Yeah, I'm bringing my fake douche thing, which I scored at the audience. I'm like, oh, I should score it on myself because I am one. It's a holding thing. Crowd's going to go nuts.
They're gonna go crazy.
Yeah, they love it.
That's a good club out there. I like
Bunch of
that
fun
place.
stuff. Toilet paper rolls. I spit. It's crazy.
Nice. Let's get a Paul in Jersey. Paul.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Pretty good, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Sure.
Since you guys brought up Clemson, they go something much more offensive than what Winston did. Everyone on campus, professors included, and all incoming freshmen as well as all students on campus, have to fill out a detailed sexual history form, including the last three partners and whether they received oral sex or not.
No, why?
Why do they need that? Prove
It's
this.
something for Title IX. I wasn't quite sure. I quite didn't.
What's Title IX?
Title IX has something to do with, I think it's Title IX, has something to do with having it's a balance between women and men on campus. If you Google the story, you'll see it.
Wow. And is it a voluntary thing, though?
No, it's required, mandatory required. It's supposed to be anonymous, but you have to log on using your campus ID to this website. And then it's supposed to be anonymous.
Well, why would you ever
What?
answer that question honestly?
I would just make stuff up.
Yeah.
What the fuck? All right, sir. Thank you.
That was a
That's a
confusing
lot worse
phone
than what
call.
Winston did. Later, guys. Punch it out.
All right, man.
That phone call was so confusing.
Yeah, it
I
sure
didn't know what
was.
that man was saying. Why was he calling?
Yeah.
I don't even know why.
I don't go for the cell phone. Send me a fax.
Who says that?
Detective Bill Doolittle.
But no one uses faxes.
He's old
anymore.
school.
Yeah, but
You
where's
said he doesn't say the up the river thing.
He doesn't.
but where's it? Where are people going to find a fax?
Yeah,
machine?
that's-
they need them.
We addressed that.
Columbus, I
You
guess.
do?
No.
The fax is like his bat signal.
He likes the fax. He likes fax. F-A-X and F-A-C-T-S.
Whoa.
Fax me the facts.
Fax me the fax.
Do you ever say that?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Fax the
actually.
fax.
Fax the facts.
Yeah, and don't let the last name fool you. You don't think it's good?
I think they could put it on a mug. Fax the facts.
Yeah, fax the facts.
Fax you.
Whoa.
Oh, Tom. I need to work, Blue.
It doesn't go there, does it?
Brian in Jersey. Brian, he's...
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm a bankruptcy attorney, and I've read many, many studies. 80% of ex-NFL players actually file for bankruptcy.
It's way up there. That's what I learned from this broke thing, 30 on 30.
The U.S. population, it's like 1%, and they're 80%.
Yeah.
80%.
That's good. They got to work harder.
They got a major problem.
It's just, they can't handle the money. I mean, I've done bankruptcies for people that have actually won small lotteries, that have won big money down in AC. But, this is just a huge amount of people that have no clue how to handle any money whatsoever.
I won the lottery once. It's called having my health. Let's keep that in mind, gentlemen.
What a no fun
Well, they
thing
also
to say.
well, they also put their whole life dedicated to just being a player, and you can't. What are you going to do after 4 years in the NFL playing tackle? You don't have that much money to begin with.
You need a plan
B. You got no skills. You need a plan B.
You need a plan B.
Everybody needs a plan B.
A dealership
Every time
or
you
a car
dump a load
wash
to
or
someone.
something.
Something, yeah. Invest.
Do something. Get a little 401 going.
Yeah.
Go to class when you're in college.
Right.
That's right. Go to class. Get an education.
Help out the kids, the sick ones.
You hear Pink Floyd, Brick in the Wall? Think about that. Good song.
Okay, it is. Just shut up. Just fucking... What, Brian?
I think they should hire Jimmy to run the whole show.
No, it's because I got common sense. A lot of guys don't like common sense. Swish.
Yeah, there was a swish.
I just threw the water bottle in the garbage can.
They do talk about having mandatory financial training for when they're in college, when they're in the NFL, or setting up some sort of mandatory 401k. But every time someone brings it up, it just gets like, forget it. I don't know.
Well, that's not going to work because they're black.
Oh, no, that ruined the party.
What fraternity did you go to?
Let's get our coats.
Is that where you
start the car?
Is that what you're hitting at, Brian?
No, is that Anthony or is that Opie? I can't tell.
Oh, no, I'm fired.
Yeah,
I was going for a little goof, and now I'm fired. Thank you,
Good
Brian.
to be here on the Sam Show.
Yeah, that's where this ends up, right? Everyone knows already.
Sam is the king of the castle.
This ends with Sam taking
Last
over
man
everything.
standing.
Me having a request to come in. I got a gig to plug.
I'm going with the youth thing with my show. And I'm going kind of a little more urban. I don't know.
Last man standing.
One other thing about the NFL. Pepsi is mad at the NFL.
Why? What'd they do to Pepsi?
Pepsi isn't going anywhere. They make a lot of fucking money with the NFL.
Ka-ching,
They're
ka-ching.
partners.
Absolutely.
They're
It's all
not
about this.
He's making a money gesture with his
I
fingers.
see that. The best they could do is say we're mad because nothing will change.
Anheuser-Busch did the same thing.
They're mad, but nothing's going to change.
Why are they mad?
Because of all the dirty talk.
And
Because of all the dirty talk.
how they're handling their dirty laundry.
Yeah,
Coca-Cola's actually happy with it. Yeah. Every new can of Coke there has a black eye painted on it. LOL after it. It's very inappropriate.
Yeah, you think if Pepsi does something stupid like pull all their advertising from the NFL, that Coke wouldn't slide right the fuck in?
Of course.
Yeah, of course they would have. Shasta or some other high-profile band.
Shasta in every fucking football stadium.
The tab people will be all over that.
Absolutely.
That just wouldn't look right. That just would look so weird.
Yeah.
Royal Crown with the NFL.
RC, yeah.
But,
And that Arizona Cardinal player arrested.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the guy.
Bring me a seltzer. High on the lime.
That's today's guy. Every day there's going to be a guy for a while.
Yeah, there's gonna
or
be
every
this-
other day anyway. But there you go.
Why do they gotta be? Why can't they just have a good time and play the game? It's fun. Why do you gotta be so potty mouthed about it all?
It's going to be a long day.
Is that Fran Tarkenton?
No, that's Detective Bill Doolittle. No. The last name, please. It's going to be a long day. He says that before commercial break.
Right before the opening credits?
Is he undercover or does he wear a uniform?
No, he's in a suit, but,
Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at Fran.
Vikings. They're great citizens. They are doing a great job with our team.
He's speaking about ISIS.
And when this happened with Adrian Peterson, they got it right the first time and didn't let him play last week. Then they went back and said, well, we're going to let him play this week and let the legal system play its way out.
Yeah.
And the response for that was really pretty horrific. I responded and said I was embarrassed that they made this decision. This is really tough stuff, important stuff. If we cannot protect our children and protect our women, what kind of a country are we? And the NFL is the face right now of America. It's out there. We're watching NFL football Thursday nights, Saturday, Friday, Sunday nights, Monday nights.
Name more days, Fran. It's very important to the story.
Professional football by the tens of millions.
Maybe the 15s of millions.
For the Wilfs and the other owners, the platform for Roger Goodell.
The Milfs?
To get this right and make sure we show the women of America and the children that we have their back.
I don't talk good.
And I think what's been done by the Wilfs is really good.
Well, they went back and forth, right?
Some loose teeth.
That wasn't the best kind of leadership. Do you think that the team, and then, of course, the league, but, you know, the league really is about the owners. Do you think the owners of the Vikings should come out and say, here's our policy. If you get jammed up or arrested for hurting anyone, let alone a woman, a domestic violence situation, including kids, you are off the team. We'll pay you, but you're off the team until the situation is resolved. Should they just come out and say it?
I think they will. I think that you will find Roger Goodell coming out with some tough words and penalties and to handle this type of behavior. It's unacceptable. It should be zero tolerance. And I think that's understood now by the owners and understood
they're going to have zero tolerance, fine, like they do for language.
And his leadership to come out and be very strong on this. This Jonathan Dwyer thing that just came up, that he's now been accused of this kind of abusing women, domestic violence, and immediately the Arizona team have suspended him. That's exactly what they should do. And because if you take these people off the field and in some cases take their paycheck away, you'll get their attention. But we're going to get the attention from the rest of the country because this is a very visible organization, the NFL.
Why hasn't the league come out and said, here's the policy. Forget about 6 games.
Yep.
Until it's resolved, if you...
Because they know it's an epidemic.
Yeah, of course they do.
Yeah.
They know it's an epidemic. That's why.
They want to protect the brand.
They want to protect, yes,
then
the quality of the product.
They shouldn't have been the ones pushing this then to be cleaned up.
And let me tell you why Fran Tarkenton is full of shit.
Ooh,
hey.
Yeah. He's so full of turkey, he seems stuffed.
What did he see during his playing days with other players?
Yeah.
They were family men back then.
Oh, really?
They were.
Come on.
Well, most of the guys were family men. They had families and they would work. They didn't have the money that they have. They didn't have the freedom that they had. They didn't have the profile that they have. This is a different culture now.
You think?
Yeah, they're millionaires at 20,
all right.
23 years old. They're single. They're going to Vegas. They're partying. Then it's a totally different thing.
That's true. They didn't have the money back then to just do whatever they wanted.
Then I apologize to Fran Tarkenton. I was way out of line.
Exactly. Yeah. Fran Tarkenton needs to go scramble.
I was way out of line on that comment.
Guy just using football terms.
He was a good scrambler.
He said something in there, though, the Adrian Peterson thing. I don't have I think he beat the shit out of his kid a little too much. Do you hit your kids?
Yeah, no.
I don't either.
No, not once.
But if you want to, I'm all right. If it works for you, great. But I really believe he went way too far with his punishment. Yeah. But I mean, the Vikings acknowledged that they took him out for a game, and why not let the legal system figure it all out?
Exactly, let him figure it out.
Is that?
And I'm sure he was raised that way. I'm sure he was spanked like that all the time and
he was.
Around.
They profiled him and his father.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that his father would beat him.
He wanted to beat the ADD. He wanted to beat the ADD out of him. Supposedly, didn't we talk about that yesterday?
Beat the attention deficit disorder right out of him. To me, that's the way those things should be handled. Kid's got ADD. Beat him till he pays attention.
I don't think it's that.
Punch his kidneys till he straightens up and flies right.
Focus on this.
That's right. Exactly. Say ow a bunch of times, then we'll see how much you don't pay attention.
I don't think it's that outrageous to say let's let the legal system take care of this. We acknowledge we think something a little wrong, and we punished him, and now he's back playing for us.
And get him help. How about that? How about help the guy out?
Why doesn't he go himself help? He's a grown-up. Fucking run. He doesn't mind running that darn pigskin up and down.
I bet this wouldn't have happened if he had read Paul Williams' book.
That's true. Gratitude and trust.
Another player came out. Who was it? I don't want to just. I might
Funky Winkerbean?
I want to say it was Cruz, but I'm not sure. He said, too, that he had the shit beat out of him as a kid, and he doesn't really have. Oh, God. Now I got to make sure who it was. But basically saying he sort of understands the Peterson thing as well.
Yeah, no, that's...
wasn't...
who was it?
Who came out and said he would hit his
1-year-old? Oh, that was...
Bush.
Reggie Bush. That was Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
A 1-year-old. He said he would have no problem harshly disciplining his 1-year-old.
You don't have to beat your kids up. It's just as a father, I can tell you, I raise my children. I haven't hit them once. And I was worried about it. I was like... I was spanked all the time. Why? Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. Are my kids going to be nuts? They're a little older. They're fine. They know right from wrong. They know everything. They didn't have to have their ass kicked to get the message.
You got great kids.
They're amazing.
No, you really do.
I do.
They're well behaved.
And I didn't.
Very nice. And
they don't have to walk around in fear of me or other people. And you don't have to.
There's enough things to worry about then.
Yeah. You don't have to punch your kids around to get them, to have them grow up to be good people.
Yeah. Fear begets fear.
Whoa.
Is that Doolittle or Norton?
It's Jim Norton. Once in a while I'll throw out a quote that you can tweet forever.
Yeah, don't beat up your kids, and if you do, just do it in the barn where no one sees you.
Exactly. Give them a blanket party like fucking Private Pile.
Yeah.
No bruises.
None.
Remember, Fat Boy? It was just a bad dream.
Yeah. Full Metal. Wonderful. Well, the NFL's got a fucking problem on their hands.
They sure do.
Everyone's watching them.
This is big.
Nothing worse than when everyone's watching you.
Yeah.
And they start doing things they don't believe in or want to do whatsoever.
People will pull advertising if it gets worse.
Yeah.
Not the biggies, though.
Yeah.
Anybody that wants to hit a woman or a kid, why do you hit me first?
What? They're football players.
Detective Bill Doolittle said that. In the pilot. That's right.
He's very topical.
Yeah. He says it to a guy who's already been arrested.
Who's going to pull advertising? Those very lesser ones that barely advertise with the NFL, so they get the big fucking
headline
and attention on all the news channels.
Any boxing equipment company should probably pull advertising. Any fucking eye makeup
Maybelline.
Maybelline is pulling out.
Exactly.
They're done.
Anybody who sells cold steaks or ice packs.
We got Tom Papa in the studio. He's playing.
Yeah.
He's in town. We don't get to see our buddy that much.
I miss
these
you
days.
guys.
He lives in L.A., which is good for him, but not good for us.
It's not good.
I was just going to say the opposite.
He's got a game show coming out on Fox. Or was that
Really?
Was that something for air?
We'll announce it later. It's not a big deal. It's just a new primetime game show. We'll talk about it. We'll have
That's
a big
so
unveiling.
cool. Good for you. On Fox?
Yeah,
Coming soon?
on Fox. Yeah.
Coming soon?
In the winter.
Good for you, Tom. And then Tom's going to be at Gotham Comedy Club tomorrow and Saturday.
Friday, Saturday, big shows.
And then the following week at the Denver Comedy Works Landmark in Denver, Colorado.
Yes, I love that place.
You going to smoke some dope out there?
Yeah, I think I have to. Right?
Yeah.
Because it's Denver.
It's the law.
It's zooted.
It's the law.
Yeah. Get some doobies. I'm going to smoke some doobies when I'm there.
With Michael Caine.
Tom Papa is going to smoke some doobies. He's going to roll it up, and he's going to smoke them. He's going to smoke them right now at the Denver Comedy Works.
Who the fuck is that supposed to be? Don't sound like Michael Caine.
I'm Michael Caine.
I'll say.
No, you're not.
I'm Michael Caine.
Doesn't sound like him.
I'm Michael Caine.
Fucking Tom
I'm Michael
Papa.
Caine. Why do you always have to do this, Jimmy? Why are you always trying to interrupt me
Just trying to help you.
in the middle of my...
Don't do that in fucking Denver.
Stop being an asshole, Chip.
Chip.
Really? We're going to be able to control him today?
Well, he's being a
Are you
dickhead.
crazy?
I'm Michael
You're just
Caine.
making it worse.
Trying to help my friend. He's digging himself an impression hole. He can't get out of it.
right, listen.
I'm Michael Caine.
We got 3 things still to do. Paul Williams coming in here.
Woo!
We got At the Movies with Shitface.
Finally.
And Joe Biden using insensitive language.
What
we got
did
to talk
he
about that
say?
a little bit.
Oh,
Well, if you stick around, we'll
He
tell you.
referred to Margaret
Fuck
Thatcher
her
as
in
an
a
old
pussy.
cunt. Appropriate.
Jim Norton has left the building. He said,
Where'd he go?
fuck you guys. He's out of here. I don't know what his problem is, but, he's back.
I think he's having a big meeting with NBC about the Doolittle project.
No, you're not the only one with the game show. That's all I'm saying. I got a game show too.
What is it?
I don't want to step on your game show.
No. It's okay. I can't. I'm not really talking about mine yet.
What?
What's it called?
Clit jamming.
What?
Clit jamming?
Yeah.
Clit jamming?
Yeah, we bring members of the studio audience up. We bring them behind a curtain, and we put jam on their clitoris, and you have to guess what kind of jam is on their clitoris.
How many
taste?
How many weeks will this be on?
It's going to be a hit. They've bought it for 26 episodes. Jamming.
But there's not 26 jams, I don't think.
Oh yeah, but there's combinations of jams. And what happens is you have to guess. Well, marmalades, of course. That's the bonus round. And you have to guess what kind of jam is on their clitoris.
Oh.
And if you win, you win.
And if you lose?
Nothing. Just go home with nothing.
How do you? It's by sight or by?
You have to ask questions about it.
Are you blindfolded or?
You smell through the panties. No, she's panties on. And you smell through the panties to what kind of jam is on her clit.
They're not allowing them to taste the jam?
No, because that would be pornography. This is prime time. This is going to be an 8 o'clock show, family hour.
Have they announced what channel?
Yeah, but I don't want to say.
ABC Family?
Well, it's going to be a mid-season replacement on Fox. Another game show. Another game show on Fox.
Coming this winter?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It'll be on a different night than his, though.
And the other game show doesn't do so well? Is that what you're saying?
Well, they just figure more game shows, the better.
Okay. Tom Papa's got a game show coming out.
That's cool.
Very good.
Yeah, click jamming. And you win the jam. That's the prize.
Oh, you get the jam.
A whole jar of jam. Minus 1 spoonful.
Tom Papa's going to be at Gotham tomorrow and Saturday. Let's make sure
baby.
we go check out Tom Papa. And then he'll be at the Denver Comedy Works Landmark a week from this Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
No, you start on a Thursday. Oh, whatever. Next week.
Next week I'll be in Denver.
Next weekend you'll be in Denver.
My good friends in Denver, the Comedy Wicks.
Look at Paul Williams. He's
Wendy and all the gang. We're going to have a good time. We're going to tell jokes and we're going to hang out and eat buffalo wings.
The legendary Paul Williams.
He's a window licker. What was he doing? He was licking the window?
Yeah.
Let's bring him in.
Why was he doing that?
He's gotten so
crazy.
tall.
He's a delightful man.
Yes, he is. He's our friend.
And he's with his co-writer,
He's our
Tracy Jackson.
friend.
Yeah, we do love Paul Williams.